Listen closely. This is a summons, not a slogan. God says, I will use your fire to shake nations. Do not misunderstand the word. I am not talking about your ambition. I am not talking about your ego. I am talking about my presence within you, my truth upon your lips, my love steady in your hands. The Lord says, I did not ignite you for a small story. I lit you for impact. Some of you have carried a holy burden without knowing what to call it. You feel a pull toward justice, toward mercy, toward prayer that goes beyond your own needs. You have sensed that your life is meant to move more than one room. God says that stirring is not pressure, it is purpose. You have wondered if you are qualified. You have counted your weaknesses. You have noticed your inconsistency, your fear, your quiet moments, your hidden battles. But the Lord says, I do not choose vessels because they are flawless. I choose vessels because they are willing. I fill what is surrendered. Hear this. Nations are not shaken by volume.
Nations are shaken by obedience. Nations are not changed by show. Nations are changed by truth carried with love, by faith that refuses to bow to despair, by courage that refuses to hate. God says, I am refining your fire. I am removing mixture. I am burning away motives that cannot survive glory. I am teaching you to carry weight without pride and influence without compromise. You are not being delayed. You are being prepared. I speak to the places where you felt overlooked. You are not forgotten. I speak to the places where you felt limited. You are not trapped. I speak to the places where you felt small. You are not disqualified. God says, I use what looks ordinary to produce extraordinary change. You are not lit to blend in. You were lit to stand out with humility. You were not ignited to chase applause. You were ignited to carry my heart. And the Lord says, the fire in you is not for entertainment, it is for awakening. So lift your eyes, stop measuring your calling by your current circumstances. Stop shrinking your vision to fit your comfort. God says, I am expanding your capacity and I am strengthening your backbone. If this word is stirring your spirit, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, so this message can reach others who are being awakened to carry God's fire with purpose. Now hear the Lord. I will use your fire to shake nations first by shaking what is in you. I will uproot fear that masquerades as wisdom. I will break agreement with doubt that pretends to be humility. I will silence the voice that says you are too late, too young, too unknown. God says, I am giving you a disciplined flame, not a wildfire of emotion, but a steady burn of conviction. I am teaching you to pray when you do not feel it, to obey when you are not sure, to love when it is inconvenient, to speak truth without bitterness. The Lord says, I am aligning your life. Your habits are coming into order. Your priorities are being clarified. Your relationships are being purified. I am closing doors that would distract you and opening doors that will mature you. Do not fear opposition. Fire always draws attention. When resistance rises, do not assume you are failing. God says, resistance often means your assignment is real. Keep your heart clean. Keep your hands open. Keep your eyes on me. I declare that your words will carry weight, not because you are loud, but because you are rooted. I declare that your prayers will touch places you cannot travel. I declare that your obedience will create pathways for others. God says, I will use your fire in conversations, in decisions, in compassion, in courage. I will use your fire to confront darkness without becoming dark. I will use your fire to stand for what is right without losing tenderness. I will use your fire to bring hope into systems that have forgotten how to heal. Some of you thought impact meant being seen, but the Lord says, impact begins in the unseen. If you cannot carry my presence in secret, you will not carry it well in public. So I am strengthening your inner life. I am teaching you to be faithful when nobody claps. I speak against burnout.
I speak against striving. I speak against the lie that you must earn my love. God says, my fire does not demand you run, it invites you to remain. Stay close, and you will stay strong. I declare a sharpening of discernment. You will recognize what feeds your spirit and what drains it. You will choose holiness over convenience. You will choose peace over chaos. You will choose obedience over approval. God says, I will send you to the hurting with compassion and to the proud with humility. I will teach you to listen before you speak and to pray before you move. And when you do speak, your voice will not be poisoned by anger. It will be purified by love. Hear this declaration. Your fire will not be quenched by disappointment. Your calling will not be cancelled by a setback. Your future will not be stolen by a mistake. God says, I redeem time, I restore years, I rebuild foundations. Now receive the commissioning. I am raising you as a carrier of light, not a collector of attention.
I am forming you as a peacemaker with backbone, not a people pleaser with no direction. God says, I am giving you courage that is calm and faith that is steady. Nations are shaken when hearts awaken. Cities change when families heal. Communities transform when truth is lived, not just spoken. The Lord says, I will use your daily obedience as a spark in places you cannot measure. I declare that your life will produce fruit that outlasts trends. You will build what remains. You will plant where others only consume. You will serve with joy, and your joy will become a testimony. God says, your fire will open doors for the oppressed, bring comfort to the grieving, and courage to the fearful. It will awaken prayer where prayer has been neglected. It will restore integrity where compromise has been normal. Do not despise small beginnings. A torch does not need a stadium to shine. It needs oil, it needs steady hands, it needs direction. God says, I am supplying what you need and guiding where you go. Now declare this with me in agreement. My fire is not random. My calling is not imaginary. My heart will stay clean. My faith will stay rooted. My love will stay active. I will not trade my assignment for comfort, and I declare this promise over your future. What I ignited, I will sustain. What I assigned, I will empower. What I began, I will bring to completion. God says, I will use your fire to shake nations, not with chaos, but with awakening, with truth, with mercy, and with a love that cannot be silenced. God says, I am teaching you authority that serves, not authority that dominates. Your fire will not bully, it will bless. Your conviction will not crush, it will call people higher. Your strength will not harden your heart, it will steady your hands. There are environments you will enter where hope has gone quiet. You will feel the chill of cynicism, the fatigue of injustice, the numbness of routine. But the Lord says, carry warmth without losing wisdom. Bring light without needing credit. Stand firm without becoming harsh. I declare that you will learn timing. You will know when to speak and when to be still. You will know when to build and when to wait. God says, the fire I give you is not impulsive. It is guided. Some of you have asked for bigger influence, and I have heard you. But the Lord says, I will never enlarge your reach beyond your character. So I am enlarging your character now. I am deepening your compassion. I am strengthening your integrity. I am anchoring your identity, so your success cannot corrupt you. I speak to the weariness you have hidden. Receive renewal. I speak to the disappointment you have carried. Receive release. I speak to the fear you have tolerated. Receive courage. God says, I am giving you joy that is not fragile and peace that is not passive. Your fire will touch leaders and learners, families and strangers, the confident and the crushed. The Lord says, I am sending you to lift burdens, not add to them. I am sending you to restore dignity, not to shame. I am sending you to bring truth, not to perform. I declare that you will not be distracted by comparisons. You will not compete with another person's assignment. You will not envy another person's platform. God says, you have a unique lane, and I will keep you faithful in it. And when you feel small again, remember this: a single torch can guide many in the dark. Your obedience today can become a turning point for someone tomorrow. God says, keep the flame tended, keep your heart clean, keep your steps aligned. This is the declaration for your days. I will pray with perseverance. I will speak with wisdom. I will serve with joy. I will love with courage. I will carry the fire of God with humility and strength. God says, I am teaching you authority that serves, not authority that dominates. Your fire will not bully, it will bless. Your conviction will not crush, it will call people higher. Your strength will not harden your heart, it will steady your hands. There are environments you will enter where hope has gone quiet. You will feel the chill of cynicism, the fatigue of injustice, the numbness of routine. But the Lord says, carry warmth without losing wisdom. Bring light without needing credit. Stand firm without becoming harsh. I declare that you will learn timing. You will know when to speak and when to be still. You will know when to build and when to wait. God says, the fire I give you is not impulsive, it is guided. Some of you have asked for bigger influence, and I have heard you. But the Lord says, I will never enlarge your reach beyond your character. So I am enlarging your character now. I am deepening your compassion. I am strengthening your integrity.